Hi everyone, my name is Brett Butler-Camp. I am the speech and debate coach, one of the coaches, I should say. And the reason why I'm talking with you all today is because I want to go ahead and talk about the rookie tournament, which is hosted by the speech and debate team, but also the communication studies department. And I wanted to give you a little bit more insight to that. Now, I want to go ahead and share a screen with you, and then that way you can follow along. So let's go ahead and chat about the rookie tournament. Now, your professors or instructors in your class have probably already mentioned this. It is an event that gets really big in our spring semester, so I wanted to go ahead and give you those details. Now, what is the rookie tournament? Well, let me go ahead and explain. To give you an overview, the rookie tournament is going to be a competition that is held at the end of the semester, and it is dedicated towards novice speakers, so individuals that are in public speaking classes but also argumentation and debate classes. So what our goal is to do is to help you utilize and showcase the skill set that you just learned in your public speaking class or your argumentation class, but in a competition format. So as you can imagine, the speech and debate team, we do travel and we do compete. And so we want to kind of give you a taste of our own lives and what we do. So with this, we want to allow our public speaking students, you'll be able to go ahead and write an informative speech and a persuasive speech, and you can recycle this speech or the tournament. So you get to kill two birds with one stone, basically. So all of your instructors are going to be helping you out through the semester to write several different speeches, and one does need to be an informative, and one does need to be a persuasive speech. Now, at this tournament, before this happens, there will be a week or 2 weeks beforehand where you'll decide if you want to go ahead and perform your informative or persuasive speech if you do sign up to participate. Now, debate students, on the other hand, you're going to be doing what's called IPDA debate. So this is International Parliamentary Debate Association debates, and this is a one-on-one format. And basically how that's going to work is we're going to figure out who our top dog is from our argumentation, our debate classes. And so there are two instructors that teach that class, and they'll be teaching you how to do IPDA debate. And then you'll actually be able to go challenge yourself and see if you could do a debate and be the top dog. So we have placing for that, and we also have placing for our public speaking students as well. So we'll have 5 to 6 winners for the informative speaking. Someone's going to get a first place and a second place and a third, so forth. And the same thing for persuasive speaking. Debates, on the other hand, we typically have only one winner who's considered gold. We then have a second place who's considered silver. And we typically have two people that are bronze, which is essentially third place. You will also, when you participate in this tournament, get some feedback from our judges. So your judges are going to be students that are higher level students, but also your speech and debate team that will be giving you some feedback on your public speaking skill set. So that way, not only are you learning in your classes, but you're going to get that information from some of your peers. So that way you can leave the semester and have all of that to continue speaking in public more effectively. Now, let's talk about some reasons why you should do the tournament. Now, I've listed several, and I'm sure your instructors are going to be able to list way more. Now, one of the things that caught my eye when I first started this is that we are going to be giving the winners graduation medallions. Now, what are these? Now, every department, they typically give out their top students a graduation medallion. So it's basically a medal that you get to wear at graduation. Now, the communication studies department actually gives out some additional medals for this particular event. So if you were to place first or second in informative public speaking or persuasive public speaking or debate, you'll be able to go ahead and get one of those graduation medallions that you would be able to wear at your graduation. So you'll have some bling before you even graduate. And I know students that have already won in the debate portion and have also won in the public speaking portion. So they have two medals that they can basically wear at their actual graduation. Now, something else is that you can definitely boost your GPA through the extra credit that your instructor will be giving you for participating. So I will be releasing a list to your instructors that tell them who participated, and they all have their own specific extra credit that they will give you. Now, for example, in my classes, I give 30 points extra credit. And so essentially the class is out of 1,000 points. 30 points is 3%, meaning that it will boost your grade 3%. And let me tell you why that matters. Now, if you are an A student, you definitely want to get your A. But let's just say you have a B plus in the class or an A minus in the class. That 30 points extra credit could boost you up into that A. Something else I want to go ahead and emphasize that unlike high school, the GPA scale is different in college. So an A and an A minus are not the same thing on a GPA scale. An A, if you had all A's across the board, you're considered a 4.0 student. But if you have A minuses all across the board, you're considered a 3.7 student. And if you got B pluses across the board, you're a 3.4. A B, you are a 3.1 student. And if you're a B minus, you're actually a 2.8 student. So that's kind of how the GPA scale works. So those 30 points for my students could basically move them up to the next grade level. So that's something that you should definitely consider, especially if your instructors are offering that extra credit with it, which they will be. You will also get to earn 1 credit towards your degree. So this is 1 credit. Now, something I want to also tell you about is like, for example, my students in the speech and debate class, a lot of them have signed up to get 1 unit. And so it's 1 credit towards their degree. Now they have to show up Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:45 every single week for 16 weeks. So they have to basically meet with me for 32 hours or an hour 32 times during the semester. That's a lot. That's a lot for 16 weeks. Now, here's the deal that I work out with you. You get 1 unit, and I only make you show up 1 day for 8 hours. So my students who are in speech and debate actually have to give me 32 hours to get 1 unit. You all give me 1/4 of that, 8 hours, and you do it all in 1 day. You show up that day, you perform your persuasive speech, your informative speech, or debate, and you do it in several rounds until we figure out who our winners are, and you get 1 unit. It is credit or no credit. So you can go ahead and sign up for the rookie tournament. And at the end of the semester, if you're like something comes up, then it's okay. You'll just get a no credit, which does not have any effect on your GPA. So your instructors can also tell you more about that. Some other things is that this is going to be based on your own instructor if they would like to have you make up your speech at the rookie tournament. But that's some insurance. So let's just say that something happens around the informative era where you can't do your speech. We are very limited on time in our in our public speaking classes. So this could be your way to negotiate with your instructor. And every instructor is going to be different, but you might be able to say, I'm going to go ahead and perform this at the rookie tournament. Is that okay if I do that and do a makeup there? I'll record it for you so that way you can grade it. And a lot of your instructors would probably like that critical thinking that you've done to help make up for that. Emergencies happen. So this rookie tournament is also insurance that maybe you can find another opportunity for a makeup, but also that extra credit on top of the makeup can help make up for it too. Another thing is it can impress your employers. 70% of employers are looking for individuals that have effective communication skills. And if they can see that you've participated in a public speaking tournament and maybe you actually won the tournament, that would look really good on a resume. So this is to help build your resume as well. Speaking of building resumes, you can also earn scholarships. Now there's over $200,000 that are given out every semester in the spring called Wildcat scholarships, and it's different scholarships that are donated, not donated, but put in that fund that you could apply for. And then we've had many students that have participated in this tournament to get something on their portfolio to help them earn those scholarships. And even some of our winners have utilized this and taken advantage of it to help get them some scholarships. For example, one of my students was able to go ahead and get a $3,000 scholarship because they got involved. So if you are a freshman, sophomore, even junior, senior, you should be getting involved, getting this stuff on your resume, but also applying for scholarships and taking advantage of that. If you want to get a scholarship, you got to get involved. The last thing I just want to point out, and it can be seen as a pro or as a con, but yes, this tournament will be on a Saturday. And so that could be tough for some people because we like our Saturdays for maybe mental health days or self-care days, but it is going to be on a Saturday. And so you would have to show up on Saturday. And in particular for this tournament, it is going to be on April 26th. So April 26th is going to be the day that you would have to show up to go ahead and get this credit, get this extra credit, and win this tournament. Now, it's a fun day. Your instructors, they all usually participate on that day, and they'll tell you it's a fun day. It is going to be 8 hours. And usually by the time we are getting to that last hour, we are definitely tired. But then we get excited again because We want to go ahead and see if we won or if our peers won, but also maybe if our team won. So let me talk a little bit more about that. So I've already told you that we will give out individual awards for top speakers in persuasive, informative, and debate, but we also have what's called a sweepstakes award. So your instructors are kind of competing against each other with their classes as a team. So my team would be Team Butler, and all of my students are competing on my behalf. Now, the more students that I get to participate and the more students that make it into final rounds adds points to my team score. Now, your instructors are going to probably tell you that they want to get that team sweepstakes award. And every instructor is different, but they might offer some class incentive. I know some instructors might say we're going to do something different for our final. Some instructors might be like, we'll get extra credit, and it's all going to be different, but that might be something that your instructors do as well. But there is a team sweepstakes award. We've been doing this for 3 semesters now. Fall of 2024, Team Butler for the win. Oops, sorry, that was fall of 2023. It was Team Butler. Spring 2024 it was Team Moore, and then fall of 2024 was Team Butler and Team Moore. So we're kind of at a stalemate where we each got 2 wins. I will not be participating this tournament, so I will be just hosting it. So there will definitely be a I won't be winning. Let's just say that. But there are definitely some competitors out there that are looking for that win. I know Team Amy's looking for that win. I know Team Pat is looking for that win. Team Chaz is looking for that win. And Jolene is trying to get the third win and getting a three-peat. So we'll see what happens. Now, if you would like to go ahead and sign up, now is your chance to go ahead and do so. What you can do right now is pull out your phone, utilize your camera, and scan this QR code that is on the screen. When you scan it, it's going to take you to a Google Doc, and you can go ahead and fill it out with your information. Now, keep in mind, some of your instructors have maybe an assignment geared toward this where you got to fill it out either way if you are or are not participating. So get this filled out for us, and we would appreciate it. Other than that, if you have any questions, your instructors are going to take over from here, and we hope that you have a great day and good luck for all of you that are going to be participating.